Okay, has been another absolutely abused terminology. I'm sorry about being sounding a lot more rebellious, but then I think this is a forum where we should let these things known to people as they are budding HR professionals. Yeah. Learning and development is not just training, and it is not making arrangements, booking training rooms, arranging for refreshments during training sessions. That is not what a learning and development function is supposed to be doing. Learning and development is supposed to be a function which works on understanding aspirations of people within the organization, understanding where they want to be, and facilitate in helping them to get there, right? So if organizations start looking at people who are with me to take me to that big picture, then what is learning and development is what that really surfaces out. So if you look at the aspirations of individuals, what are the roles that they want to do going forward? And if you're able to focus on developing them to perform those roles and be successful in those roles, then I think that is what should be the learning and development function's main, the purpose of existence in an organization. If you look at challenges, yes, the first thing that any learning and development person in this forum or any forum would say that this is the time when organizations would go for cuts, budget cuts. So we wouldn't have the budget with us for us to come up with programs. That's where one has to take a step back and think, do you really have to go and get facilitators from outside to run your learning and development functions? Or can you look at internalizing your facilitators from within the organization? Can you look at identifying who are the people who can share their expertise with others within the organization? Is there a possibility, any kind of mutual sharing of learnings? And I'll give you an example. We did that in an organization with zero budget. We were asked to transform the organization when it was at its peak of its recession. With zero budget, we were said, hold our people back. There is no budget, but create a learning culture. And believe me, how we did that, we created a library with 600 plus books in less than a week, okay, with zero budget. And we also created a lot of incentive mechanisms for people to share their learning with others in the organization. And how we created that library there is, we just floated a word around saying, you have so many books at home, lend your books to the organization's library. We will catalog it and maintain it for you. And whenever you have to take your books back, if you're leaving the organization or otherwise, give us a 15-day notice, whichever book is in circulation will come back. So we put all these rules in place. And wonderful. Imagine if everybody donates even 2 books, with 300 people in the organization, you can have a library with 600 books, right? So do that, you involve people in whatever you're doing. When you have to create a learning culture, when you involve people in it, it happens. You don't really need a budget. You don't need to pass the hat around. It happens, it falls in place. And learning is something, development is actually taking individuals towards the dream or the vision that the organization is to achieve. So it's not a challenge, I would say it is a tremendous amount of opportunity to exercise your creative thinking and put a practice in place which will benefit the organization as well as the individual.